Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hope you had a relaxing weekend behind you and that you're looking forward to get your week started. But first we have a brand new Galactic challenge to take care of. Today we are taken to the planet of Kamino, where we have to take down a squad of droids led by General Grievous, and we have to use Separatists to get max rewards. So as always, I'll cover the modifiers and defeats and then show you the battles that I got max rewards quite easily. So if you're just interested in battles, there'll be YouTube chapters below as always, so you can skip through. Otherwise, let's get this started by reviewing the global modifier. So that's the proving ground. So at the start of the battle, like, all our stats are nerfed to the ground, same for the enemy, but we do get superior training ability. So whenever we use this ability, we get 20% of those stats that we lost back. So eventually you get tankier, you start hitting harder and things like that, but enemy can use this as well. Now in terms of the Separatist modifier, it's a really good modifier. Separatist, as we know, they have a nice one. We get stat boosts across the board, so it kind of a little bit offsets some of those stats we do lose from Proving Grounds, and we also get Sniper Droid summoned to the field if we don't have a summoned unit, like for example Geobrood there in our Separatist squad. And in terms of the enemy modifier, they have the droid modifier, which isn't all that great. They get some extra offense, and then whenever they score a critical hit, they inflate target lock, and then whenever they do damage target locked enemy, they recover some protection. So, you know, not really that good modifier. Definitely we've got advantage on our side. Now in terms of defeats, we have to win with a full team of Separatist units, win after defeating 3 enemies in the same turn, and then attempt to inflict stun 30 times, so even if they resist, it will still count. Now I'll be doing this in 2 battles. So first one we'll do the Separatist and 3 enemies in the same turn, and then I'll do the stun feat afterwards. So let me show you my Separatist squad. So we've got General Grievous, Newt, B2, B1 and Magnigar, just kind of your standard, really the default, if you will, General Grievous team these days. So let's see. The good thing about it is what you want to do is here milk Dark Trooper as much as you can, because obviously it got 4 stacks to burn through. If you go after somebody else and defeat them, enemy General Grievous gets a bonus turns. I think things fall down very quickly. Now with Grievous, you want to use superior training just to get those stats back, so we'll get ready for a big AoE to defeat 3 enemies in the same turn. But in that, just kind of keep milking here Dark Trooper again. You don't want to trigger bonus turn on General Grievous. There we go, let's get a stun on Dark Trooper as well. Start spreading some target lock if we can. We got some counterattacks here from K2, just use basic there, and hopefully here land a target lock, perfect. Now we can go ahead and do buff dispel, get buff immunity on these guys so they don't taunt. I'm going to go ahead, keep milking Dark Trooper there, so again Grievous doesn't get bonus turns. Keep spreading target lock with B1. Alright, so we got now Mark, unfortunately there. Let's go ahead, just use basic. I don't want to defeat anybody, right, to trigger Grievous's bonus turn. Let's call some assist there. Alright, so we're down to the final stack on Dark Trooper. Let's use superior training with our General Grievous once more, so we get again more offense back. So hopefully we'll be ready for a big AoE. I'm not sure if this is big enough, to be honest, because they're still in the green. So I'm gonna do a special there. There we go, defeated one of them. Grievous defeated my guys. I get a bonus turn, unload an AoE and defeated 3, well, nearly 4 enemies in the same turn. So that's what you want to do here in beginning. Set it up, so just kind of milk hits over on Dark Trooper, get superior training 2 times on your Grievous, and then just unload an AoE, and hopefully that will be enough to get 3 kills in the same turn. Okay, so we got now C-less Rebels for the stun feat. So we'll be cheesing this one. We'll be cheesing the damage immunity on Droids. Now in order for this to work, I had to remod my look, put some better mods on him. I do have otherwise some speed on him, but I did put 6 dot mods with offense, so he will be hitting harder, so we can quickly take out General Grievous. In terms of his abilities, his basic is very good. There it removes turn meter, which will be important, so we can keep removing turn meter from Droids. And then also once the enemy has defense down, which this basic applies, he also inflict stun for 1 turn. So that's where some stuns can come as well, also from Luke's basic. And then his leadership, whenever somebody resists, we gain 5% turn meter. If they don't resist, because of it binds all things, if we do land a debuff, then we also get turn meter. So with Luke here, no matter what happens, you'll keep getting lots of bonus turn meter for your team, so you can get lots of turns and keep pushing turn meter back on Droids. Here we go, C3PO, I didn't remod him, just some random speed set on him, nothing too crazy. So he's basic as well, just removes turn meter. So once we'll do basics, we'll keep pushing back turn meter on Droids. So up next, we've got Chewbacca. I didn't remod him, just obviously modded for tenacity, as you probably want to have your Chewbacca modded. Chewbacca here is really for one thing, and that is tenacity down, because Droids, when it goes to damage immunity, it also gains tenacity up. So tenacity down on basic will offset the tenacity up, so we'll be able to remove turn meter, and we got a stun on this special ability as well. Han Solo didn't remod him, that's just the damage set I have on him. And obviously he's good, he's basic. If the enemy has more than 50% turn meter, then we will be removing turn meter. And then his special attacks got a stun also. And then finally, another key piece here is 3PO and Chewie. Sorry, modded him to be the fastest, that's important, so you can quickly remove stealth from everybody and go after General Grievous straight away. So it's his middle special here dispels debuffs on 3PO and buffs on the enemy. Alright, let's go into the battle now. Again, we'll be milking a little bit here. Dark Trooper, we don't want to defeat anybody, so let's go ahead, shoot first on him. Then we use middle ability here to remove buffs. Then use middle ability from Luke to remove turn meter from Grievous. Then I'm going to go and call here Han for an assist. So we remove some turn meter from K2SO, so he doesn't get a turn. There we go. Then I'm gonna get stun over on Magna Guard. And let's go ahead and get a stun on K2 as well, perfect. There we go, Droids got in damage immunity, perfect. Let's get assist, we got tenacity down on Droids now. And I'm gonna switch the stance with Luke so I can ignore taunts. Basic on General Grievous, and down he goes. So with Grievous down, we just have to now clean up the rest of the board and keep removing turn meter from Droids. There we go, remove turn meter with a basic from C3PO, basic Han, removed more turn meter. And I'm just gonna keep going after the other guys. Again, basic there with Luke, make sure to target Droids to push back his turn meter. And let's call for assist here, so we again get more turn meter removal on Droids, so it doesn't get a turn, perfect. And I'm just gonna go ahead, finish off Dark Trooper here and K2SO, and then things will be in play to start cheesing this one. We're just gonna hit auto basic now on Droids. And obviously all this turn meter removal we get from basic from C3PO, CLS, as well as Han. Droids never gets a turn, never loses damage immunity, and then Luke's basic is constantly applying stun. You can manually play this if you want to and add in their stuns with Chewbacca as well as Han, but you know, I decided to auto basic here. I think once you get it to about 10 minutes, you should 10-minute target there on the clock, you should be good to go here. Just get it off auto, and then either of Chewie's, their middle abilities do remove buffs, so you can get that damage immunity of Droids, finish him off, and there we go, cheese for the win. This feels almost like Conquest all over again, and it got me 30 stun quite easily here with my CLS team, and this now unlocked max rewards yet again. So thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully it was useful and helpful, showing you the two teams that got max rewards for me. Obviously there are many ways to do this, it's just the two teams I tried and they worked really well for me. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.